Hello, welcome to today's video, and we're going to show you today the pros and cons of SEO. Pretty self-explanatory, let's get right into it. So, quick introduction. In this video, you will learn top 3 pros and top 3 cons of SEO for restoration companies. This presentation will help you make a decision as to whether SEO is worth it for your water damage company or not. So, we'll start with the pros, move on to cons, and then give you some final tips before wrapping up. As I've said, pretty self-explanatory. Let's get right into it, with the first pro being buyer intent advertising. You'll be targeting an audience that is in buyer mode. When somebody's searching for water damage restoration service near me, or best water damage restoration company in New York City, or even more specific, like best water damage restoration company in Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens, a borough or a neighborhood, that's even more specific. So when somebody searches for something like this, we can accurately assume that they're looking to purchase a service. How do we know that? Because why would somebody search for something that specific if they're not at least interested in that? If they're not at least interested in the best water damage restoration service nearest to them? Why would they search for something like that if they're not already struggling with water damage? You can argue that some less specific searches like water damage restoration, only that, somebody may be looking to read an article or something. But if somebody is searching for these particular terms that I've outlined right here, we can say that they're in buyer mode, that they're in buyer mode, perhaps pretty high buyer mode, like they're really interested in something. And some of you may be like, well, can't you do the same with Google Ads? Yes, you can, but most of the traffic will go to SEO results. Just the number one website will get 30 to 40% of all clicks. It's closer to 40%. Just the number one website on Google will get 40% of all clicks and leads. Actually clicks, but then, the leads later on. So Google Ads will not get as much. Now also count 10 if you also rank your Google business profile on top of that. This is when things really start to compound. Now you can do both Google Ads and SEO until the SEO kicks in. After that, you can slowly turn off the ads. I mean, you can also continue doing both to completely dominate the market if you want to. It's just that Google Ads can get really expensive in the restoration industry. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can quickly burn a lot of money. How expensive do you ask? Well, it can get to like $50, $100, even $200, perhaps even more per click, not per lead, but per click. So you're going to pay that much just for somebody who clicks on that ad. It's not guaranteed that it will convert. I mean, it's high chance, but still $200 per click. Now, it can get really expensive again. So this is one benefit, high buyer intent advertising. Now, this will lead us to number 2, which is great ROI. Yes, SEO can take a lot of investment. We'll discuss that later on. But however, the ROI is still incredibly high, with the potential of it being $8 to $10 for every $1 invested. Now, some sources say $5 for every $1 invested. Some say 10, some say more, like $20 for $1 investment for every $1 invested. This is why I decided to meet those stats in the middle and just say $8 to $10 for every $1 invested. Now, you'll take a slight dip when investing in SEO in the beginning, as you may not immediately see results. So we'll invest in the SEO, no results, for example, for first few months. However, once you rank, remember, all of the traffic goes to the very few winners at the top of search results. If you're in search results page number 2, for example, you're position 15 for a given keyword, yes, you're close, but you will still not get the traffic, which means that for that particular keyword, you will only see results for that if you're in the top spots. So once you get there, that's when things start to compound quickly, leading to exponential results and exponential success. Now, this is perhaps the slide you want to pay the most attention to. Let's calculate exactly the results you can get. Now, we'll take one keyword, this is a tool called Mangools, specifically their tool called Keyword Finder. So if you want to verify that this data is correct, you can just go there, sign up, and they even have an option to sign up for free just to test the tool. So you can do this search and see if this data is correct or made up. So yeah. But I've Googled water damage restoration in Los Angeles. I've set the location to California, and let's see how many people Google water damage restoration in Los Angeles. As I've said before in the previous section, very high buyer intent type of keyword. Now, this right here means how many people search for this keyword per month. This is 550 monthly searches just for this keyword. There are other keywords right here, all buyer intent. And when you select all of them, it adds up to 1.4 thousand searches a month for similar keywords in this one also. So in this one and the similar ones add up to 1.4 thousand searches a month. CPC is $56 per. So this means that people are paying, advertisers on Google are paying this much for a single click on Google for this keyword. So they are ready to spend $56 just to get a click from somebody searching for this keyword. Now, why would they be spending that much? Well, maybe because this keyword makes a lot of money if you get this traffic. Makes sense? So now I will move my circle right here and let's start. So 550, I will just pick this one keyword. I will not do the calculation across all of these. So let's just pick water damage restoration Los Angeles. Let's say that you've just ranked for this keyword. Now that will not be the case. Just a quick reminder, because as this is arguably the most competitive keyword out of these all, I mean, it may not be, but it likely is. So if you rank for this is the hardest keyword, you will also rank for many other ones. Just a reminder. But let's say that you've just done it. It's very hypothetical. So 550 times 40%, assuming you're number one. This is 220 monthly visits. This is the traffic you will receive from Google. And we have not even counted in the fact that your Google business profile may also rank. Let's exclude that completely. So the average conversion rate is 2 to 5%. So your goal is to get a call from your website. Let's take 5%, a little bit higher because it's an emergency service. So 220 times 5 is 11 people who will call your business per month just from this particular keyword. Now let's say that close rate 30 to 40%. Since it's an emergency service, it may even be 50%. Let's say that you are at this ratio right here. This is like 3 to 4 people. Let's take 4 people. Again, perhaps we should take even more because it's an emergency service, so it may be even higher. But let's take 4 people that will convert into a sale. Average restoration costs are $3,250 dollars. It may be even higher, especially in very high competitive areas with a lot of people. For example, Los Angeles, maybe even higher. But let's take this. That's $13,000 of additional revenue per month. Restoration industry profit margin is around 50%. That's $6,500 of additional profit per month, or $78,000 per year. One keyword. Profit, one keyword. Now, you will not receive traffic from just one keyword, again, because, I mean, this is the most competitive keyword in the whole space. So if you rank for this, I guarantee you will also rank for a lot of other stuff, and you will receive much more traffic, which also means much more sales. Conversion rate 5%. Let's say that you have a great website. It's not that hard. Again, actually, I've not said this. It's not that hard to build a great website that converts. So, yeah, that's why I've said 5%. This is near the top. So these are very modest estimates. Very modest estimates. And this is still the results you can get. So let that sink in and let's move on. Number 3 with the pros is longevity. And once you rank, you're ranked. This won't easily change unless you stop completely maintaining your website. Like, you completely stop. Now, even though the workload will be smaller, maintenance SEO is still pretty important. Um, Maintenance SEO pretty much means once you get to the top, you do a little bit work to just maintain that and not lose that. However, it's very hard to like drop it once you rank. I mean, unless you do manipulative, stuff. But let's say that you do the right work, build up your brand on Google. Google recognizes your brand as a good brand for this particular niche, and they rank you. You will not go away that easily. So although it's hard to get there, it's hard to also, you know, go back down. If that makes sense. The hardest part is getting to the top of search, while staying there is easier. So yeah, this is row number 3. You rank there, you will be there for years and you will stay there. Let's move on to the cons. This kind of ties into what I've said just recently. SEO takes a lot of time. In the restoration industry, very competitive. SEO can take a lot of time. I'm speaking, uh, I'm talking like 6 to 12 months average. How long it takes to see results? 6 to 12 months. It may be even higher in excruciatingly competitive areas. However, note that this is average, and it may take even perhaps it may take less than 6 months, but it may take also again more than 12 months. So this kind of ties into what I've just said. It's hard to get to the top, but it's also hard to drop back down once you get there. Unlike with Google Ads, you get instant leads. However, you turn that campaign off or not. This is also a possibility. It's not like it's impossible that Google shuts down your ad account. Completely no reason or like algorithm error, and your campaign stops. You immediately stop receiving that traffic. Okay, so just have that in mind. Like Google Ads, fast results, but you can also like just turn that campaign off. You lose those results. SEO takes longer, but you get there and you stay there, and the results are pretty consistent after that. You can even turn down. You can drop your investments down after that and just maintain, which takes less. Con number 2: high costs. Perhaps I should have added high costs, especially at the beginning, but later on you can kind of lower that. But still, SEO is pretty expensive. But what makes it that expensive? SEO involves a lot of labor, you know, for the lack of a better word. That labor is needed for various different tasks, including website work and outreach. Also, building your social profiles, building your listings and your directories, writing text for your website, writing text for your description of your Google Business profile, and working on that Google Business profile. In addition to your website, it's a lot of work, especially in the beginning. It's a lot of work. Also, if you're redesigning your website too, I mean that's more into web design costs. Um, there are also many tools used for SEO, and those are not free. So a lot of them can cost a lot of money too. And then there's the required profit to keep agencies afloat. However, these costs, if you pick the right, uh, if you pick the right partner, they will not outweigh the profit you will receive, the one that I just went over in the recent slide. And con number 3: nothing is guaranteed. Google is a software. It uses algorithms, not human logic. Therefore, some sites that may look like they deserve to rank to a person, to you, may not look like so to Google. We have to put in more effort. Some websites will take a lot more effort than other sites because of various different things. Websites may also be affected by algorithmic updates made by Google on a consistent basis, leading to big changes in rankings in a short amount of time. Again, if you've not done any manipulative stuff, this is unlikely to happen if you've done the right work. But again, it can still happen. The point of this is that nothing is guaranteed, and also everything is. Anything is. You may rank in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, but again, it's just so dependent on so many things that there's no concrete guarantee to like, hey, when will I rank? I don't know. It may take this or this or this. Just depends on various different things. In each situation, each website is different. So, yeah, hope that makes sense. And lastly, if you're hungry for leads and don't want to wait 6 to 12 months, follow our advice and start also running ads. You can also buy leads already generated by lead generation companies. These leads are also brought in through SEO and Google Ads. You can choose to only pay for the results you get without getting locked into contracts. Again, of course, now this depends on the company, but yeah, you can also buy leads, run ads, do SEO if you're really in growth mode. So join our Facebook group. This is one tip. So join our Facebook group and get your free Google Business Profile ranking guide just by joining. So you will find the link in the description. You click it, you join, and you go to files and you will see a PDF, 25 pages of pure value, just explaining how Google Business Profile works and how you can rank it. So if you want that, just go and join. Also, yeah, actually, this is it. Good luck. Hopefully, these tips will help you go out there and generate more restoration leads for your company. If you have any additional questions or would like a free consultation, leave a comment on this video, go to our website, or join our Facebook group. Again, just join the Facebook group if you don't want to do anything else. Just join the Facebook group. It's awesome. A lot of valuable content. Go there and check it out. And yeah, I guess that's it. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.